on pages 27 and 28, what was some of that about?
I read the wrong page.
What was it about?
It was about the probabilities of a spinner and the outcomes of a coin toss or something.
So we have probabilities of different kinds of measures, whether it's a coin toss, spinners, picking blocks was one of them. Okay, and these outcomes, okay, are what we call experimental probability. Because as you do the experiment, your experimental probability is going to change the more you do it. What is the theoretical probability? What is that? Like if I have a coin and it's heads or tails, what's the theoretical probability?
Half and half.
Half and half, 50-50. Now, if I flip that coin 8 times, am I going to get 4 heads and 4 tails?
Maybe.
Maybe. But theoretically, that's what I should get. But experimental probability tells me I might get 8 heads. I might get 7 tails. Okay? So experimental probability doesn't always match theoretical probability. As we do more trials, what happens with your experimental probability?
They get closer and closer together.
It gets closer and closer together to the theoretical. So if I flip this coin, as we've done in here, if I flip the coin 100 times, we found out that we were pretty darn close to being 50%. It was like 52 and 48. It was really close. So the more trials, the more even that becomes towards your theoretical probability. Within that, you also talked about what do you think random means. And random's a term that we often get confused about, thinking that random just means that that doesn't necessarily have to be equal, but random is equal. It means you have the same amount of chance for certain outcomes. So it's completely random. So like the Mega Millions. Do you guys know what that game is? Do any of your parents play the Mega Millions? No?
Isn't it like the lottery?
It's like the lotto, yeah. You have 55 numbers, or 58 numbers, I can't remember. And 5 numbers can be in any order. So as they draw numbers, 5 of those numbers can be in any order. The 6th number has to be your 6th number as well. They call that it's like the mega ball or something like that. Mega Millions ball.
Mega ball.
So your first 5 can be in any order you want, but the 6th one must be your 6th one. So these Mega Millions jackpots, I don't know if you see them, they get up to like $800 million, $600 million. Often, like every year, it will get above $600 million at some point. And so that is a completely random process. You have the equal amount of chance as someone else who bought a ticket. It's completely random. They don't have like more 13s in their, I don't know what you call it, in their bubble machine to pop up. They only have one 13 ball. And they only have one of each number. So your chances are exactly the same. And your chances are 1 in 300 million to win that. Okay? You have more, your chances of getting struck by lightning are 1 in 700,000. You're more likely to get struck by lightning than to win the Mega Millions. But,
I mean, if you're standing on it. You're also more likely to choke on a hot dog than get struck by lightning.
But someone always wins. So that's why people play. Because it's, sometimes it's an easy vacation. Right? Mentally, you can think about, what am I going to do with my $800 million?
And then you don't win and you're tired 50 years early.
And then you're depressed and you didn't win.
Yeah.
3 years
Week after week after week. But somebody always wins. So, random, guys. Random means it's a process of selecting and choosing, okay, so that each outcome has the same amount of chance. With our spinner that I just showed you, our results in the spinner, if I go back, does this look like a completely random process?
Yes. No.
No.
It looks way different.
It looks like 4 was
a lot.
I don't know. Maybe it's way bigger than the others. I'm not sure. But it looks pretty even when you look at everything else.
Well, there were like 8 4s and like.
But 4 definitely. So that doesn't look like a random process, but could it be a random process?
Maybe.
Yeah, it could. It's possible.
Wait, Mr. Nick.
It's possible.
Because
why is there a 0 if there's only 7 days in a week?
Because remember we talked about it's not days in a week, it was a spinner. I just used that graph. Okay. So moving on ahead here. I want to show you guys this video because this is the game that we're going to play today.
Yo, we like the game today.
Yay.
And this is a fantastic video. You guys will love it so much. It's unbelievable. It's super good.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Everyone wins. Every member of our audience will get a chance to play this game. Here are the rules of the game. Contestants choose a block at random from this bucket containing an unknown number of red, yellow, and blue blocks. Each block has the same size and shape. Before choosing, each contestant predicts the color of his or her block. If the prediction is correct, the contestant wins. After each selection, the block is put back into the bucket, and the bucket is given a good shake to mix the blocks up again. Has everyone got that? We'll start with our first 3 contestants from the audience. Are you ready to play? What an unusual costume! What's up with the cracker in your bird cage?
My parrot flew away.
So, what are you?
Polygon.
Polygon! That's terrific! All right, Polygon. Mix up the blocks in the bucket.
Get it?
Guys.
I sure do. I'm going to make a prediction, and then I'm going to choose a block and hope I'm right.
That's right. And if you are correct, you win. Now, what's your prediction?
I predict the block will be blue.
Or no, Xander.
Now it's your turn.
Sad.
What do you predict the color of your block will be?
Bird ran away and.
So the whole idea is just to show you how we're going to play this game.
Oh yeah, that
Now,
was.
if you look over here, so you got the blocks, but this is how you're going to record. You have 2.1 here. You grab that at the door. It has 3 columns, red, yellow, and blue, just like mine up here. We're going to play this game 3 rounds, okay? And I'm going to break up this middle group. Half of you will go over here and half will go over there. There will be a host. The host is the lady.
Oh, God.
Okay? The host is going to cover up, okay? And will allow you to come up, and you're going to reach in and pull out a block. You can't look in the bucket. If you're one of the hosts, please do not show them. Keep the bucket high. And you get to pick your color, and then you get to pull out your block. So this is how it works. So Casey comes up. Casey says, I pick red. So what everyone in that group's going to do
Just tell him he's wrong.
is they're going to write down Casey's choice. Casey reaches in, pulls out a red. Then it gets circled. So now we know that that was a block that was chosen and it was right. Isaiah comes up. Isaiah says, well, I'm going to go red too. So we put that down, red. Then he pulls out a blue. So we put an X through the red, meaning that was not the right choice, and we put a line over here, which marks a blue. Does that make sense?
So split this into 3.
And then say, I choose
So then,
again.
everyone gets 1 turn each round. So, everyone gets 1 turn each round. Okay? No, you don't need to lay down. You can go back to your seat now. Thank you. So, once I finish this, then I go to second round. and then everyone does the same thing again. We want to do this quite fast. It doesn't take a lot of time. But it does take you paying attention, and like the host will say, they chose, or they predicted blue, and they reach in and it's red. And you need to write that down. So they predicted blue, it wasn't it, and it turned out to be red.
What? Nobody chose yellow.
Blue was the choice we did. You cross it out because it was wrong. You write down the right choice, but you just leave it like that. It was wrong.
Yellow. So there's 3 different kinds of ones.
3 different kinds of colors. So you need to have your 2.1 in front of you, and we're going to do a number of things at the end to go over your results. We're going to go. This group over here, Casey, you want to be a host? Okay. Don't let him see it. Come up here.
It's red. I'm cheating.
Okay. This half, you guys come over here. Okay. Owen, Shaylin, Lilani, Russ, this side. All right. You're going to join them. And Casey, you want to hold it up high and make it fast and tell them they chose. Okay. Dude, you messing around?
Wait, what? I thought you said 3 groups.
Okay, sit down. You guys, you're over here. Okay, who wants to be my host?
Please.
Mike? He was nice and quiet.